Once upon a time, in a land where the sun rose over India and its shadow reached China, there lived two royal brothers. The elder, Shahryar, ruled India and China. The younger, Shah Zaman, reigned over Samarkand. Our tale begins amid the splendor of palaces and the silence of hearts, where crowns shine and truths keep their distance. One day, Shah Zaman set out to visit his brother. The caravan was prepared, the horses saddled, yet at midnight, a restless heart led him back to the palace. On the threshold, he saw a betrayal sharper than any blade. Without delay, he slew the servant and his wife, and departed with a bleeding heart, traveling not for reunion, but for forgetting. When he reached Shahryar's court, the elder brother urged him to be merry, but smiles avoided Shah Zaman's lips. One day, through a window overlooking the gardens, he saw a secret unfold. Shahryar's queen, too, had fallen into betrayal in the king's absence. Shah Zaman spoke the truth. Shahryar saw with his own eyes and commanded that treachery pay in blood. From that day, Shahryar swore he would trust no woman's fidelity again. Annoyed, he decreed, each night a new bride, each dawn an execution. Fear draped the city. Doors shut, lullabies turned to sobs, and the very name of daybreak shivered with dread. In those days, the vizier had two daughters, Shahzad and Dunyazad. Shahzad, thoughtful, wise, and brave, spoke to her father, determined, "Give me in marriage to the king. Where the sword has failed, perhaps knowledge will prevail." The vizier, trembling, trembled and refused, yet the daughter's resolve stood like rock before the tide. On the first night of their marriage, Shahrazad asked the king to let her see her younger sister. Dunyazad entered and, by the sign of a secret pact, said, "Sister, tell us a tale before we sleep." And Shahrazad braided words like strands of light. A wondrous story began, and the king listened with his whole being. When the candles grew short and dawn stood behind the veil of the sky, Shahrazad paused mid-tale. "The rest, tomorrow night." Shahryar, heart fastened to the thread of the story, delayed the sentence by a day, and Shahrazad's breath slipped free from the noose of morning. And thus the tale set the sword aside. Night after night, story after story, so that a stone-hard heart might soften, and a city emerge from the shadow of blood. 1,001 nights, and each night a door toward deliverance.